Are you equally yoked in your relationships? No. This isn't the normal thought process on this. See, my perspective has changed, and I view different things from the Bible differently, as I did when I was a Christian. See, when I was a Christian, equally yoked always referred to someone being a good, strong, faithful believer in a relationship with someone that wasn't, and you were doing a lot of the lion's share of work of the faith to try to help save this poor innocent soul that just was dragging their feet and didn't want to come along to the correct view, the right view of everything in the world. And that was always taught on these Sunday mornings to us. You have to be equally yoked. It's a blessed relationship. Your relationship will struggle. There'll be a lot of strife, a lot of anxiety, a lot of just chaos and extra energy afforded because that believer had to do so much work and you weren't pulling your fair share of the plow through life. But now I look at it a little differently, and it's an example I can think of. Candy went over and visited some family yesterday, and during that she was having different conversations and expressing her new beliefs and how she was feeling and really putting some points and driving points home. Points such as you realized that these family members realized that she had to be going to hell according to their belief system. And why would a loving God want to do that? And could they accept that fact that she was going to be punished for eternity? In a conversation like this, and it was going back and forth a little bit, and finally came to a point of, would you just read this book, this autobiography by Trump, and maybe you can see a different light on the man that he is, and just see this glowing review of who he is and what he is. And she said, fine, I'll read it, because that's kind of the way we are on things. We're open. We're willing to take different perspectives. We'll read dribble and trash just to see the misgivings that are in this book, the painted picture that they want to paint that doesn't match the reality of who the man really is. And it clicked with me. This is an unequally yoked relationship. Because if I came back with a book on Trump or Elon Musk written from the perspective of someone that was recounting it from a historical point of view of this is the actions that he took and everything, and really shined him in a different light, they wouldn't read it. They wouldn't accept it. You need to start thinking about me and my perspective. I'm so close-minded, I'm never going to look at your perspective on things because me, as a Christian, as a Republican, I am 100% right in everything I believe, and anything against that is absolutely wrong, so why would I waste any time in that? That is unequally yoked. When one person's willing to take in the whole spectrum of ideas and even look at the pro-Trump, pro-Musk, pro-right-wing agenda and listen to it and see, hey, they got a point, or wow, they're really off base here. They're really skewing the facts and really trying to spin this into their favor, where they will absolutely not look at anything else. That's unequally yoked in your relationships. And I think we start realizing that and start putting some onus back on them on, hey, you know what? You want me to read that book? Fine. And in this case, Candy could be like, I know you don't read anything I've ever given you, even handwritten letters, but let's sit down and watch a few videos for a little bit here. I can capture you. I'm going to read this book, but I want you to see things from my perspective too, and show you the humanity of people behind here. Show her TikTok videos from the LGBTQ plus community and the oppression that they've suffered and how they've had to deal with conversion therapy. Express the viewpoint from women that have left high-controlled religion and see how torturous and traumatic their relationship and their lives were falling under this authoritative thumb, and see the humanity behind it. Maybe then they could get the perspective. I don't think we should be unequally yoked anymore. If these people want us to take advantage of our open mind and our free will of learning everything and seeing all the facts and everything else, we need to force them to crack open theirs a little bit and see things from the other side so that we can become equally yoked, finally.